I think mom always believed that, we should always be comfortable in all situations.
Correct.
So, क्योंकि जिंदगी का कोई भरोसा नहीं. So you should be comfortable in a car, an AC car and driver. You should be comfortable in a rickshaw, in a bus, in a train. You should be comfortable in a dhaba also, in a 5-star hotel also. You should not feel out of place. I think everyone's been in love, yeah?
Yeah.
I think that first heartbreak is always very special. Later on in life, when you look back, that first heartbreak is always very special. But I don't know about Siyappa. I don't know how you would define
You're too simple to do any kind of Siyappa?
Well, I mean, sometimes relationships don't work out, and they don't work out for various reasons. I don't know at what point you would define it as Siyappa. I think you must always be comfortable in your own skin. And if you're comfortable in your own skin, then what you're wearing on top will always look nice.
Absolutely.
And I think that is often the struggle with most of us. And, I mean, even me. Hi, this is Junaid Khan, and you're watching me on the Free Press Journal.
Junaid, thank you so much for joining us on the FPJ.
Thank you so much.
We are all set for this. Loveyappa. I mean, this is quite a quirky, hatke title.
Yeah.
Love is all about, it's universal, right? It's sweetness of emotion, as they say.
Yeah.
Explain the second half of the title.
No, I actually love the title. It was Advait's idea. We had a few titles going around in the beginning. But this was my favorite. No, as love ka Siyappa, it's a combination of the two words.
Correct.
No, and for me it's, I feel that, in love, most of the obstacles to love, most of the barriers to love, we tend to ourselves put. We tend to
More so in this day and age, right?
Yeah, no, I think generally also, but yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
But I feel we tend to put them ourselves, and I think that's what the film really talks about.
And the reason why I say is because 20, 30 years back, it used to be, say, a religion is a barrier, or disparity is a barrier, economic situation is a barrier. Not anymore. You are absolutely right when you say the hurdles are created by us, by our mind, and by the so-called situationship. I don't know what it is. Yeah? How much do you relate with that?
No, I feel I'm a little old school that way. But no, but I do feel that I think we first need to work on ourselves. But no, but I think our film talks about that in a really fun way.
Yeah. It does.
So yeah.
And technology is a huge part of it, right?
Technology is a huge part, but I do believe that love is an emotion that's very universal. It's very primal to us as human beings. I think it transcends time, it transcends generation, it transcends culture, language. I think we all feel it, no matter where we are from. So I feel now, terminology has changed. Some of the some terms have changed, language has changed, but I still feel the emotion is very innate.
The essence
to
of
us
it has not changed, right? But then there is a last section out there that also says, and rightfully so, what's love without Siyappa? If there is no drama, if there is no dramebazi, if there are no hurdles, if there is no challenge at all to win that love over, then it's not love at all.
I think we're capable of putting lots of challenges ourselves.
We are as a species, right? Yeah.
No, but I think that is part of it. The drama is part of it, no?
Absolutely.
A little bit.
Yeah. And here the drama is because of the phones we use, the devices that we use.
Yes.
And as they say, back in the day, I'm not sure if you're aware of this philosophy, there are Akashic records. The Vedas say, the Hindu philosophy goes, there's Akashic records. That is, universe stores everything. Everything is memory.
Right, yes.
And now, because we are drawing parallel over there, Akash, clouds, everything is cloud stored, right? Whatever images...
that fully makes sense.
It does, right? So whatever images you have watched, your browser history and whatnot, and your chats, everything is stored safely.
Yeah.
That reflects who you truly are.
Internet remembers.
Internet remembers, right. Perhaps that's who you truly are, maybe. I don't know. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Or perhaps a facet of your personality at least.
I think so. No, and I think also our phones have become such integral parts of our lives. You know, I feel, I mean, I don't think I'm somebody who uses my phone a lot, but, you know, I've realized that in the past few years, a lot of things I used to do earlier not on my phone, I'm now doing them on my phone.
Such as?
Like the news, I would read a newspaper, now I get it on an app in my phone. Reading books, I actually don't read physical books anymore, I read them on the Kindle app on my phone. I play chess on my phone every day. I haven't played on a real board in years, I think.
I think therefore the way you're consuming stuff, as you said, playing games or reading, therefore love also had changed via these devices. Do you agree with that assessment?
Well, I think
finding love perhaps?
I don't know about finding love. I mean, it's not happened with me yet. I think in those senses I'm a little old school. But yeah, I mean, like social media has never been a thing for me. I do like to meet people
in person.
In person. I'm not very big on texting either. But yeah, I think Zariya badal gaya.
Zariya badal gaya.
But
Maine nahi badle.
Yeah.
You use the word old school already in this 5-minute interview thrice. Define old school for me when it comes to romance or love.
अरे प्यार को प्यार ही रहने दो और कोई नाम ना दो.
अरे वाह, बहुत गहरी के, quite deep. Yeah, and
lovely song though that is.
Yeah, truly is. Junaid, also what comes across when people meet you and see you, or they meet you via the reels that we see these days, is that simplicity factor.
I don't know about that. I think I'm very thankful for the upbringing I've had. I think it's been, I'm very lucky to have a supportive family who's very open and lets us do our thing. I think mom always believed that, you know, we should always be comfortable in all situations.
Correct.
So, क्योंकि ज़िंदगी का कोई भरोसा नहीं. So you should be comfortable in a car, an AC car and driver. You should be comfortable in a rickshaw, in a bus, in a train. You should be comfortable in a dhaba also, in a 5-star hotel also. You should not feel out of place, because life can take you anywhere. Life can take you anywhere.
Anyway.
But I think for me now it's mostly about practicality. Yeah? I mean, getting around a city like Bombay.
Wearing a jacket?
I know, again, not my clothes. Somebody's told me to wear this, so I'm wearing it.
Okay.
I think the marketing and PR team were a bit like, okay, we are going to give you clothes to wear and just wear them. Other than that, you do what you want.
Exactly.
So yeah, like I would normally never wear a jacket in Bombay. Yeah. I would just never, because it's never the weather for a jacket.
So was simplicity always a norm, Junaid? What was it like growing up, you know, in Khan household? You know, Aamir Khan is your father, his son. What was it like, truly, honestly?
Well, no, I think it's like the whole family is very liberal, very open. We have all kinds of, like, we have
multicultural,
multicultural, multilingual. So I think there's a sense of allowing us also to grow and explore on our own.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think that's helped me a lot actually in life.
Yeah.
And there's always been support, so we can always talk about anything. There's never been a situation where I've had to hide anything from my parents. They're very, very open. In fact, my aunt had told me as I'd become a teenager, I was 13 or 14. She's like, anything you think you can do to rebel, don't worry, we've already done it. And worse.
Wow.
The only tips you come to us.
And of course, that simple boy, then doing Maharaj, transitioning into this romance zone, which is easy rather.
Well, I thought Maharaj was closer to my personality. The part was
Really?
closer to my personality. I thought this was a bit further away. I don't think I would have cast me for this part.
Okay.
So I was a bit like when Madhu sir came to me with the film. He said, I have the remake rights to this film called Love Today. Why don't you see it? So I watched the film and I said, and I love the film and I love the hook, the one-line hook of the phone exchange. I thought it was very catchy, a very strong, a very strong hook for the story to unfold. But I was a bit surprised he came to me, so I asked him, I was like, so are you sure you want me for this part? Because I wouldn't have come to me with this.
Okay.
No, but he was very confident. Advait is someone I've worked with actually in the past, briefly. Lal Singh Chadda ka test I had done with him.
Correct.
I did 4 days of shoot for him.
Aamir sir did share that story.
He talks about it all the time.
Yeah.
So I was really excited to work with him. I really like his other 2 films.
Junaid, have you been in love and have you done any Siyappa in love?
No, I think everyone's been in love, yeah. I think that first heartbreak is always very special. Later on in life, when you look back, that first heartbreak is always very special. But I don't know about Siyappa. I don't know how you would define
You're too simple to do any kind of Siyappa?
Well, I mean, sometimes relationships don't work out and they don't work out for various reasons. I don't know at what point you would define it as Siyappa. So yeah, I'm not sure.
No story over there.
Yeah.
No drama over there.
Can't think of any.
Of course, your character in this one, he is snooping around on that phone and the phone gets swapped. Would you do that in real life? Sneakily, secretly, just to check who the text has come from, what the last call was like, or are you absolutely secure as a lover?
Yeah, no, I've never.
You would never do that.
Yeah, I would never do that.
Yeah, and the reason being?
I don't know. Yeah, I think trust and open communication is important.
Wow.
So yeah, I don't think I would ever.
Of course, the stock question, what is it like? What was it like to work with Khushi? You both are from film background. Were there any exchanges in terms of knowing the characters and realizing, learning from each other and the family members as well? Was there any kind of scenario such as that?
I had a great time working with Khushi. I think we're both very similar that way. We're both quiet people. I think we're both a little little bit introverts. Yeah, I think the first, first time I met her was actually at the Phantom office for our film only.
Okay.
Advait had called both of us, and he was talking about the script and the film, and we were both sitting quietly as school children, giving one-word answers.
Really? Monosyllabic?
Yeah, monosyllabic, one word. Yes, sir. Okay. Absolutely. Things like that.
How did then things
evolve? Advait actually got very scared. He was like, oh my God, what have I gotten myself into? No, but we rehearsed about 5 or 6 weeks for this film every day almost. And she comes prepared, and the minute we start rehearsals, the first scene we rehearsed was her yelling at me on the phone. And I'm like not knowing what to do, and I'm like, oh shit, how do you find this out? That was the scene. And she just took off. Like the minute you're in the workspace, she just lights up. It was a great experience working with her. I never had the opportunity of meeting Sridevi ji, but I think Boni uncle is one of the most fun people. I love hanging out with him. You can sit with him till for hours and hours, and he has the best stories. I mean, he's seen everything. He's been making films for now 50 years or something.
Yes.
So yeah, he always has the best stories, and you can sit and chat with him for hours. He's the most fun person to hang out with.
One can sit with your father also for hours. Philosophy there, books there. More than films, he talks about books and stories and interesting situations.
I think I'd rather sit with Boni uncle for hours.
You made a statement.
I don't know, man. I think thoda wo ghar ki murgi dal barabar bhi ho jata hai. That situation also arises a little bit. No, but he's also he's also like a he's an encyclopedia on the world. Even Dad, he knows things about a wide range of subjects.
Right. You have given me a headline. Don't retract now, please.
No, I'm not retracting.
Yeah. जुनैद, इतने साल का तजुर्बा, लेकिन एक इंडिविजुअलिटी भी होती है खुद की. आप यू सी वर्ल्ड विथ योर ओन पर्सपेक्टिव, विथ योर ओन आईज, यू प्रोसेस थिंग्स इन अ सर्टेन वे. दैट्स वेयर एन इंडिविजुअल स्टेप्स इन. लेकिन आपके फादर का इतने साल का तजुर्बा, was there any moment where you put your foot down and said, okay, I respect your opinion, I respect the advice that comes from you, but I need things to go this way only? Did you put your foot down?
I don't think I ever need to put my foot down, in the sense that he always lets us do what we want. I mean, he will always, like, whenever we go to him with advice on anything, he'll always tell us what he feels, and it's always impeccable advice. And he'll always end with saying that, look, but you should follow your heart, because I have always followed my heart. And people have told me, you're being an idiot, you shouldn't be doing this. How can you do this? What are you thinking? When I was making those decisions, but I always just listen to my heart. So I could be wrong, but your heart will not. So just listen to your heart.
Apart from listening to your heart, what your methodology is like, what your process is like, is there method to madness, as they say?
I mean, I get attracted to stories more than characters, so I like, so I want to work, so this script, the story that's more exciting to me, and I want to work with people who I trust to make it well. I mean, aside from that, I don't know, with characters, I often take my lead from my directors. And I think all directors have different ways of working. So I try to take my lead from them. You get to learn a lot also, you get to experience different ways of looking at things. And I think, especially since I'm just starting out, it will help me, find a range of ways and methods of tackling issues.
Right. Junaid, I was going through certain comments as well as reviews when your film was released, Maharaj, and one constant that has been absolute steady is your simplicity and the way you portray your character absolutely organically. Maybe simplicity is a virtue over there. We refuse to believe when Aamir sir used to say, no, I don't have that starry element in me like say Shah Rukh Khan has or Salman has. He's very simple that way, but we refuse to believe that, because as a star you definitely have a starry aura, and the box office numbers are huge in his case as well. But we did get to see that simple side of his, in fact of the whole family, during Nupur's wedding. You guys, I mean, it was so simple, and people were like, oh my goodness, how could these people be so simple? Vis-a-vis,
I don't know if it was, I mean, it was still a big wedding. Ne?
Of course it was.
Yeah, it was a huge wedding.
Yeah, but no shosha, no PR overdrive, for sure.
Yeah. Like my parents let us do our own thing.
This is who you are as a family?
Yeah. They encourage us to do our own thing and lead our own lives. They're always there to support us. They're always there to back us up. But they encourage us to do our own thing.
Therefore, the extended question is, then coming into this world where glitz and glamour is a part of it. You have to walk in a certain way, you have to dress up in a certain way. There you go. We are in Mumbai and you're wearing a jacket.
I swear, man.
so from, walking away from that simplicity factor and, getting into that projection mode, so to speak, I hope you're getting what I'm trying to
I get
arrive
what you're
at.
saying.
Yeah.
See, I am finding, I mean, it is a little new to me. I think the industry's also changed. I don't know, because Dad always wears what he wants to wear. And most of the time I'm wearing what I want to wear. Now just before a film, my producers are like, let us pick your clothes for you. And I'm like, okay. And I think more or less they're picking my kind of things only.
Yeah.
I think without the jacket, I would be wearing exactly this. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think every individual has their own, I think every individual looks at it differently and brings something different to even their public personality, the public persona.
Correct. Even in that projection, there is a little bit of you as well, right? Always.
Yeah, I would hope so.
Yeah.
I mean, I would hope so.
They say fashion is something that is that can be created, but style is very innate. What is style for you, Junaid?
I I think you're asking the wrong person.
Style could mean different things to different people.
No,
Not
that's
exactly.
true. I think you must always be comfortable in your own skin. And if you're comfortable in your own skin, then what you're wearing on top will always look nice.
Absolutely.
And I think that is often the struggle with most of us. And, I mean, even me. Like I'm big and tall.
You are. You certainly are.
I'm huge. So yeah, so that creates a little bit of awkwardness in the body, in the movement, which is something that you have to get used to. And
It is recently to Mr.
Yeah.
Nana Patekar, Aamir Khan categorically said that at one point he was not secure about his height because of his physical stature. Later he realized acting has nothing to do with it.
Yeah.
But when he looks at your frame, does he say, "Oh my God, you're gifted. Go ahead, go right ahead now"?
No, I think he understands that more than most
Yeah.
with that height thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to get used to certain things about you. But that's the thing. The minute you're used to, you're comfortable in your own skin, then you're stylish. It doesn't matter what you're wearing.
Absolutely. What are you hoping to achieve with this one, Junaid?
I don't know. Yeah, I like the film. I like our music, so I'm hoping people like it, and I hope I get to keep working. I think 2024 was a great year for me. I shot 2 films. I had a play open as well. So it was a very busy year for me. We shot Maharaj in 2021, so for 2 years.
Yeah.
I didn't have that much going on in terms of acting. I had some of my plays that were still running. One show I did open in 2022. But yeah, so I'm hoping I get to keep working.
And of course, the craft you've learned, academically speaking as well.
Yes.
Knowledge also comes from that a domain as well, not just hands-on experience, but you have studied filmmaking and acting.
Yeah, theatre actually.
Theatre.
Yeah, it was a theatre program, so it was acting, theatre, not filmmaking so much. Yeah, I mean I assisted on PK, so
Correct.
I had an opportunity to work with one of the finest directors.
So that academic, that knowledge, that learning, how do you apply as a performer?
Well, I think theatre school was very, very good for me. I think I learned a lot. And schools are also a safe environment where you can explore and learn. And
Which school was this?
a school called the American Academy of Dramatic Arts. So it was a 2-year program.
Did you reveal your identity over there? Or people were aware?
I mean, people kind of knew, but I mean, in America, it's not as much of a thing, I guess. I don't know. So yeah, I think eventually most people kind of knew.
Therefore, the expectations were higher from you?
No, I don't think so. No? I don't think so. I think it was. I mean, obviously, I don't think the same kind of relationship with my father was there because I mean, they knew, but I don't think they were as familiar with his work per se. So no, I don't think there was any that kind of pressure was there. But schools are a safe place where you get to learn and explore and make mistakes and like try new things and like. So I really enjoyed my time in theatre school, and I think that has helped me tremendously.
Yeah.
I mean, even assisting on PK, I was on PK for 2 years as an AD. Raju sir is a fantastic. He's probably one of the top filmmakers in the country today. He's also a very prep-heavy filmmaker.
Yes.
He preps a lot and he's always well prepared. He's also an editor. So he knows what he wants from every shot because he knows how it's going to line up. So I learned a lot about how film sets run. I mean, it may not have directly helped me as an actor, but it taught me a lot about how a set runs and how my workplace, when I'm on a film set, how my workplace, the nuts and bolts of it, how it works.
Yeah.
So I thought that was, PK was the last film shot on 35mm film.
Correct.
So there's also a certain decorum when you're shooting on film.
Yeah. Decorum and
So
discipline.
So I mean, I was really lucky. I got to experience that, and I think it taught me a lot just about the space.
Who was a tough taskmaster there? Your father or Mr. Hirani?
I don't know. I worked for the first AD.
Yeah.
Her name was LP. In fact, she just made a film
Yeah.
called Bong, Manipuri film.
Yep.
So she was the first. So and I think I learnt so much about what a set is, like what goes into
Things that you cannot learn in a film school, yeah?
yeah, things you can't learn in film school, things you'll never learn as an actor. What
Right.
goes into actually making a film, like getting a unit together and actually shooting the nuts and bolts of it.
So learning there, did you have to unlearn certain things to be able to, be in the real world, so to speak, in the film world? What happens on the set completely opposite from what they teach you, in a school?
No, but my school was actually a theatre school. It wasn't a film school.
Yeah.
So we didn't really have film classes. It was geared towards stage, fully geared towards stage. So yeah, I don't think that was there.
Learning, unlearning, that is going to happen. How do you?
I'm not so big on unlearning. I think you always learn.
Really?
Yeah. I'm not really big on unlearning.
Yeah.
I think everything is
Let's rephrase it.
learning.
Tweaking the craft.
Yeah, no, I think you especially as an actor, I think you just develop more and more tools to be able to deliver what your director wants. So yeah, I think it's all learning.
What do you want to learn more? Of course, it's going to be constant evolution, but in the days to come, what is going to excite you? Is there something on the horizon that you are absolutely hopeful about, keeping your finger crossed?
My film Loveyappa, 7th February, it's
Absolutely.
still 2 weeks away. Very excited about that. No, I also do have another film produced by Aamir Khan Productions that has produced it. So it's Sai Pallavi, it's called Ek Din. It'll come out soon, hopefully.
From your own stable.
Well, I mean...
Nepotism be damned.
Well, I mean, yeah, I guess my dad has produced it, so I guess. But it was great fun. It was also a great fun film. It's also a romance. So yeah, that should come out at some point. I'm on stage in March, the NCPA Experimental Theatre. A new play we opened in November called Runaway Brides. So
Nice.
that's also there. Yes.
Please allow us, give us a sneak peek into the world that differentiates theatre acting as opposed to film acting. How the craft is evolving, what changes do you see, and how the aspirants should prepare themselves accordingly?
Well, I think acting is acting, and a lot of it is practice and guidance from people who know it. So like my teachers were very, very helpful. A lot of directors are very, very helpful, but it's largely practice. I think there are technical differences between stage and film, which you need to get used to. I think as you do more of them, you get used to them, and I think then it becomes fairly easy to adjust between the two. I think. I mean, I think I've done more stage than film, so I think I'm still figuring it out. But yeah, there are certain technical differences. Projection changes on stage. You have to always project to the last row.
Which you enjoy more?
I think I enjoy stage more. Yeah,
Thank you so much, and I hope this simplicity stays and helps you evolve as a person as well as a performer.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.